Man, I gotta come clean like a man with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Looking shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wheel. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do?
Coach, playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Miami Dolphins. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down now, Burks.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. On third down, Burks. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. 54. 54 miles. All day.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Throwing on first down. Walker going right side here, and that's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Wide open receiver complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 51 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, here's Breida. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. He'll drop to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Walker. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Washington, 63 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Brought in over the middle by Graham. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1. Back to throw now on first down. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The tackle made by Devin Bush. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll set up a throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. They'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Now Walker from the gun. He'll throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
51 the mic. Hey, watch it.
Here's Walker throwing on 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Kyle Van Noy, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Here comes Grant on the return. 12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it. I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, 55 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wilson's got it complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. That'll be complete to Breida.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He'll look to throw. And he finds Parker here, complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15, the 40. He's at the 30, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Terrell Edmunds comes flying in from safety for the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. 2nd and 15. He's going to wind up and air it out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, me and you all day.
On 2nd and 9, Walker, the 20. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
On first down, Burks. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll keep it on the ground. Burks. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that will extend this big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They run with Breida. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Breida, he'll try the right side. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
This is Breida. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. All day. Check.
To throw is Walker. Throwing to start the drive. And this is caught inside the 5. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup. Here's Breida. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Rush coming, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Jones. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll go again to Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there.
They'll look to throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jerome Baker. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 23 yards the pickup there. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been